Hey guys, it's Wednesday, so today we are going over different books that I recommend my coaching clients read before we even meet, because that way we're starting a little bit ahead of the game. We're not having to start from scratch and me explain certain concepts to them. Obviously, it's not required reading, it's recommended. If you're not a reader, obviously all of these books that I recommend to you, you can get on Audible, you can get sometimes you can download them other places, and like the library even sometimes has different apps like Libby that you can download audiobooks for, so you don't have to pay for them. But I definitely recommend you get this content in your brain. So when we do meet, we're not starting from scratch. So today, what the heck is EOS? This is the book that we're going to go over, and it has been such a game changer. And the reason I came about this was because I joined Thrive, which is the co-working space that I'm in now. I joined their sales and marketing team. So I have a space in here. I love it. It's amazing. I was doing social media for a while for them, and they asked me, do you want to be the sales and growth director here? We're looking for somebody with your skills. And now I've never done sales, but it was definitely going to be a learning experience for me. I was definitely a marketer. So I said yes. I said I would love to. That would be amazing to be part of this team because the women here are unreal, the best people ever. So I said yes. And the very first meeting we had, they said, we're going to run our company off of EOS, which just stands for Entrepreneurial Operating System. And this was coined by the author of this book, Gino Wickman, and Tom Bauer, I believe is his name. These two men have wrote a series of books, all based on an entrepreneurial operating system, how your business runs. Now, they say in this book that every business has an operating system. Some are just not defined. You're running your business some way. There's some sort of process in place. There's some sort of systems. Even if you are a solopreneur, you're doing things just yourself, you probably at least have some sort of an idea of the steps it takes to deliver the service or product to your customers or clients. That is your operating system. Now, what they do in this book is they give you a roadmap. They give you an easy step-by-step guide. Well, I'm not going to say it's easy. It's definitely, um, it's not hard, it's just complicated. There's definitely different layers. You have to go through a lot of different questions, and it's probably going to be a struggle to get your team on board with this new way of operating, just like anything big in an organization. Again, whether if it's just you as a solopreneur or you're leading a team, changing the way you do things is going to be a little bit of a struggle. Now, I myself in my business have started to implement EOS in Rosemary Watson Productions. We are a small team, so as far as that company goes, it's really just me trying to put these in place. And I will say it's very, very hard to do when you're just by yourself. It's easier if you put people in place that are going to help you be accountable. So if you have regular meetings that are scheduled, even if it's just for yourself and you know that you have to check in with someone, it's more likely to happen. Like I missed my meeting for this week for my EOS. But I definitely, moving forward, am looking for people to put in those places of leadership so I can have these meetings with them, and then I'll be able to dispel information to the other people in my team as we go on. Now, we have actually implemented this not only here at Thrive, but I'm also sales and marketing director for a company called Palette Collective here in the Valley. They own salon studio suites, and they can have any small business come in, whether that is hairstylists, people in the beauty industry, estheticians, lash artists, anything like that. But they also have other businesses in there. So they do have retail, they do have health and wellness people, so chiropractors are in there. Laser people. There's a lot of different businesses. A macaron shop is in there. They have a company called Borrowed from a Bride that does wedding rentals. So it's very eclectic company, and they definitely, going through this company and going through their sales and marketing strategy, we've had a lot of different, I guess, starts and stops in this company. And so when we decided to go through this book and start implementing this in our team, this is, I think, our third week doing it. Huge difference in the actual traction that we're getting on the goals we're setting, a lot more buy-in from the other people on the staff. So here at Thrive, same thing. We all know what's going on a lot more than we did before we used EOS. It's just a way to have everything be on board, everyone on the same page, everyone know what they're expected to deliver at the end of a quarter. And the way we do these and keep track of that is these meetings called L10s. It's level 10 meetings. It breaks it all down in this book And it has been, I think, the biggest game changer in everything is every single week you're expected to meet with your team and go over the things you're supposed to go over, keep each other accountable, check in, make sure you're hitting the milestones that are going to get you to complete your rocks, is what they call it. But I could not recommend this enough. If you've never sat down and built a system for your business, then this is one of the best places to start. It's one of the books that I shared last week was Rocket Fuel. It's by the same guys. And it all really kind of coincides together and makes a really strong foundation. So I like to liken it like the iOS, so the Apple operating system on their phones. It's very user friendly. It's very organized. It's not super complicated. It's really easy to navigate, and that's what this book does for you, is make your business really easy to navigate and create systems and create layers, create that accountability. So if that's what you're looking for in your business, I would highly, highly, highly recommend you read this book. You get it on Amazon or Kindle or wherever you like to read your books, audiobook, and let me know how you liked it. Let me know what you got from the book, your takeaways, because for me, just having those weekly meetings have a better structure. We know when they start. We know when they end. You can set a timer on them. They do actually have a program you can purchase called Traction Tools, and I think it's a membership. I don't know how much it costs yet. I'm actually supposed to do the research on that for one of my companies, so I need to do the research and let you guys know how much it does cost. But we use it for Thrive here, and it's amazing. It keeps you really accountable, and it's all computerized. So right now for Pellet, I'm doing like a Trello board that kind of functions the same way, but it's definitely a lot easier with their software. So if you need somebody that will help walk you through and facilitate that, I know there's like certified facilitators for EOS. But if you even just have questions and you want to shoot me like a private message here on Facebook, I'm happy to chat with you about what we've experienced using this operating system and how much it's impacted our business. So let me know what you guys think about the book, and I will put a link to it. I'll put it in my library on Amazon so you guys can have an easy link to purchase it. And I will see you guys here tomorrow for the Listen and Lattes morning show.